Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are actually watching my friend ride my horse. So she will be having a lesson a little bit later in this video. But right now it's just for them, my horse and her, to actually learn about each other. And so that's why she's going around, just gonna do a few rounds on her and get a feel of Hazel and see how she is and how she can help us. So this will be Hazel's first ride outside since maybe last year about same time. We haven't ridden outside much. I usually tend to ride her inside just to get a bit more control of her because she is very forward and she is green. She does sometimes tend to get either distracted or spooked or whatever, and just in order to keep myself as safe as possible, I'd rather ride inside for now. And I usually go through a whole kind of process of getting Hazel seasoned to the outdoors before I actually go outside. As you can see, Hazel's doing really well. She is definitely learning a little bit about the rider's leg and reacting to that. So you will see she is definitely putting her heart out there and trying to please the rider as much as possible. So she's working really hard to kind of figure it out. This is something new for her because we're asking her to kind of collect a little bit, not like full collection, but just to kind of get her head in there. So the thing with off-the-track racing thoroughbred is that they usually have their head up like a bit like a giraffe sometimes on their saddle, and so they're really prone to kind of put that head up and not kind of lower it or want to collect or anything. Just because of their training, they're usually just trained to go forward, to go full speed, and that's what the racing industry is all about. But when we're talking about like a sports horse, they definitely have to have a proper frame in order for us to be able to get the best out of them. So here she's explaining to me that basically sometimes Hazel goes forward without being asked to go forward. So she tends to kind of pick up her own lead and want to go either to a trot if you're at the walk, or pick up the next speed, right? So she's just explaining me what she does to kind of help the situation a little bit and keep her a little bit more in tune with what the rider wants. So basically, if she wants to go forward, she's gonna be asked to stop, to just go to a full halt before pursuing and doing something else. The thing with Hazel is you gotta be really quick and kind of catch her like kind of when she wants to go forward. This is something that I'm actually working on right now as well, as I have a coach, and we are working on Hazel's basically impulsions to go forward. So I'm getting really good at stopping her before she even puts on the next kind of strides. So it's working really good. But yeah, she does that a few times sometimes during riding, but as you can see here, she's really happy to be working outside, and she is doing really well. So look here at Hazel's head as she is actually going a little bit lower and lowering her head a little bit more, which is exactly what is asked of her at this point. The rider's putting a lot of leg on there to try to keep her forward while her head is going down. So here we're discussing a bit of how Hazel is doing, and she is definitely wants to work hard. She is in there. She really wants to work really hard. She is still avoiding the bit though. Thank goodness for that flash strap on the bridle here that helps keep everything together, because she does want to open her mouth and avoid the bit. So after tightening up the girth here, we're going again for another kind of ride and see how it goes. So they had both a little break, and now we're starting again. As you can see, look at that head, just lowering a little bit, looking really good. She's doing some long and low here and relaxing into the bridle. So after a few moments there, we realized that the coach kind of forgot about the lesson. So we just contacted the coach and he's on his way, and so they're still warming up in the meantime. Look at Hazel noticing the camera. She will make a nice photo shoot type pose in a second. So this is her standard pose. As soon as she notices that there's a camera, she always goes for it. So nice trot here. The lesson's almost about to start. It's a good warm-up. As you can see, the control's definitely there. Hazel's doing amazing for her first ride outside, and she seemed to enjoy it. She works really hard. You'll see sometimes Hazel's expression as she is working and trying to figure out what the rider wants. But as you can see, she's really working hard and trying to please as much as possible. Coach is finally here, and the lesson will start in a moment, as they are actually catching her breath here slowly. So as it is their first lesson together, the coach is trying to assess the horse and the rider and see how he could help. He is asking to make circles and different kind of gaits and see, try to figure out what would be the best trot, what would be the best walk that would work for the horse. Knowing that she's a thoroughbred, that she's green, she's young, and she's got a lot to learn. We just really have to figure out like what works the best for her and how we can help her kind of achieve the right movements and things like that. For an end of summer, it's definitely buggy, so as you can see, Hazel's a bit bothered, but as soon as she's in motion, she kind of doesn't really mind them as much. She just goes with the flow in terms of the fly there. So here the coach noticed that there's some straightness issues as Hazel's not going perfectly straight in straight line, so he's asking the rider here to go at the walk in a straight line in the center, and then he's going to ask at the trot to do the same thing so you can see and try to assess what the issue is with the straightness. Here we are looking for the perfect kind of trot, try to figure out what is the exact sweet spot for Hazel to have a nice looking trot. As you can see, she's doing really good. She is definitely looking a little relaxed there in the trot. We basically figured out that Hazel is definitely reactive to the seat of the rider, so if you are going a posting trot a little fast, she is going to maintain the rhythm. So sometimes if she's going forward or she's going too quick, the trick is to kind of slow down your posting, just to allow her to kind of slow down and ease into it, and that seems to do the trick really well here. So this vlog is already coming to an end. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you've learned something about off-the-track thoroughbred and what might be the things that you have to work on if you are a new owner, or if you just are learning or starting a horse into a program. These are definitely the things that needs to be assessed, and the coach is definitely recommended. So in this case, the coach was there. The rider did an awesome job trying to keep Hazel contained here and straight. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, a like, and share this video with all your friends if you did like it. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye!